Hello, welcome guys. My name is Abdullah Sajad, and today in this video, I'm gonna be talking about the comparison of Django versus PHP. It will be a tail comparison of Django and PHP. I will cover both of them one by one, so watch this video till the end. So let us start with a brief introduction to PHP. PHP, Hypertext Preprocessor Language, is an interpreter-based programming language, or you can say it is a scripting language. It was created by Rasmus Lerdoff in 1994, and then the PHP was too much hit. The main purpose of PHP is for the development of backend or server side of the websites. It is very easier to learn. It is written in C programming language. Although I learned it as my first backend language in 2019, and was very impressed of it. It provides you functional as well as object-oriented programming, like classes, objects, encapsulation, abstractions, traits, inheritance, etc. You can use many databases with it, but the supported ones and the great supported ones is MySQL, and it is very easier to learn, and it is a SQL based database. So first of all, let us see how to write hello world program in PHP. So let us write a hello world program in PHP. So first of all, go to your folder where you have installed the XAMPP server. I've installed in my development drive called as A drive, and in the PHP projects I have htdocs. Then go to the htdocs and make a file. I have make a file called as practical.php and opening it using a code editor called as brackets, and it is opened in bracket code editor. So let us write our hello world program in PHP. So let's start. Uh, that's it. Then making a variable called as dollar greet equals to hello world, and then echo to print our hello world dollar greet. We don't have to mention the data type of the variable because PHP is a dynamic programming language. So our hello world program is written, and let us open in our browser. Before opening it in our browser, we have to start our XAMPP server. Okay. So first of all, open the XAMPP server and then start the Apache server. I have started the Apache server. So I have come in my browser and write localhost slash practical.php. Localhost will find your file in the htdocs, and in htdocs we have practical.php, and the hello world is written here. Okay, and it is written very good. So as you have seen, it is very easier to write hello world program in PHP, and it is very awesome programming language, and you can use it for making complex web applications and every type of applications. So let us see the brief introduction to Django. Okay. So Django is a Python based web framework which help us to make complex web applications in no time. Means it's very easier to learn. Okay, so as its definition says, Django is a Python based free and open source web framework that follows the model template view, not the MVC model view controller. It follows the model template view MVT architecture pattern. It is maintained by the Django Software Foundation, an American independent organization established as 501 non-profit. It was released in 2005, and it's not very older. The language used behind the scenes in Django is Python, which is a very easier programming language. So as I have said that Django is a web framework, not a programming language like PHP. So to make web applications in Django, we have to learn Python and then learn Django. So as we have seen how to write hello world in PHP, now we will see how to write hello world in Python. So let us write an hello world program in Python. Writing an hello world program in Python is very easier than PHP, because in PHP we have to set the file in the htdocs, then opening the server and running the Apache, and then opening the browser and seeing the output is uh, the lengthy process. But in the Python we have to just go to our IDE. In my case I have Visual Studio Code, and I am writing the hello world in Visual Studio Code. So first of all, go to your Python file and make a variable called as greet and named it as, and assign a value called as world. No semicolon is required, and then print function to print the output greet, and we have all done. Now let us run our code, and as you can see, hello world is written. That's very easier to run a hello world program in Python than a PHP ones, because PHP we have to set up many things. Okay, as you have seen how to write hello world in Python, so I have given you the examples of hello world in both of the languages, PHP and Python which is used in the behind the scenes of Django. So you are able to decide which language to choose. But if you want to choose the Python, see my Python video. I will link that video in the description or in the I button. So let us start our comparison, as I have given the brief introduction to both of the languages. So let us start with the PHP. Okay, so I have seen many people saying that PHP is very older. No, it's not older, it's newer than the Python. Python come in 1991 and the PHP come in 1994. People say that PHP is slow, but when the PHP 7 was released, the PHP company was fixes many bugs from PHP and make it faster more than PHP 5. So you can easily learn this faster programming language. You can use PHP to make every types of websites. I will give you an example of the website called as Facebook. Facebook, everyone knows it, is a huge giant website, and it is totally built in PHP in 2000s, but it is now a mixture of several languages like PHP, Java, C++, Hack PHP, and many of languages. Okay, but it was built in the starting in PHP programming language. You can make every type of web applications using PHP, but you can not make Android applications, desktop applications using PHP. It supports every type of database like SQL and NoSQL, but the best support it gives to the MySQL database. Let us give me another example which company is using PHP. So WordPress, a CMS, is totally built on PHP, and those who build their websites on WordPress are made up of PHP. But I don't recommend PHP for large scale applications, because after some time there will be a bundle of files of PHP, and you will not recognize that files of in the bundle, because it didn't support the MVC based paradigm, but it have many frameworks like Laravel, CodeIgniter, CakePHP that supports MVC, and you can build large scale applications using that frameworks. So making large scale websites using PHP only is not a better choice. So in my opinion, if you want to make websites just only in PHP, so use a framework called as Laravel or CodeIgniter or CakePHP or etc. In PHP, it is very easier to make connection to the databases, and it is embedded in the HTML. This is the power of PHP. So this is the comparison of the PHP. Let us move to the Django. So let us start the comparison of Django. So Django, as I have said, is a web framework based on Python programming language, which uses Python as a behind the scene language to make web applications. And Django is a layer of abstraction to make web applications using Python. We cannot make web applications directly in Python. We have to use a framework. But in PHP, we can directly use PHP because it is only made for websites backend. So in Django, we are able to make scalable web applications in no time. Django makes it easier to build better web apps more quickly with less code. That's true. So as I have said, Django is a MVT based framework, so you can make scalable websites on Django very easily. We cannot use Python directly in the HTML, but we have to use the Django templating. But in PHP, we can embed PHP in the HTML. So let us see the companies that are using Django as their backend. So the first company that is using Django as a backend is Instagram, which is again a social media platform like Facebook, but it is most liked by the young generation. The Instagram backend is totally built on Django. The second company which uses Django as their backend is YouTube, which is a very big company, and you are watching this video also on YouTube. So now the big companies are moving to Django as their backend. So as I have said, Django follows a MVT, model view and template paradigm, whereas PHP doesn't support any paradigm. So let us see what is easier to learn, PHP or Django. So in my opinion, PHP is easier than Django because it can be directly used for creating web applications. So whereas in Django, you have to learn Python first and then Django. I didn't recommend Django for beginners because Django has many file and folder structures that will be might confusing for the beginners. So if you are a beginner, start from PHP, then learn Python and then Django. But you can also learn Django after learning Python without having knowledge in PHP. But you have to be an proficient in Python. So for beginners, I recommend PHP, but you can also learn Django after learning Python if you are in proficient in Python. So I hope you like this video. If you like this video, subscribe our channel Abdullah Sajjad and like this video. At the end, I would like to say that Python has done it.